to carbohydrates, or whatever carbohydrates are converted to glucose. So next is proteins and fats. People say like, okay, I don't eat much carbs, I eat a lot of protein. Okay, what does protein do? Protein also, there is a requirement. There is a 1 gram per pound or for half gram per pound. But a lot of proteins, excessive proteins also precipitate a lot of issues. Cardiovascular disease, it causes lipid and inflammatory and coagulation pathways, and also increases the insulin, especially insulin. Especially those who are diabetic, this is also not good. There is a requirement, there is a limitation for it. Then the people ask what you can eat. So there is healthy fats. So source where like previously people what they did is they hunt and gather and they did it. They never know what is carbohydrate, they never know what is proteins or anything. So what mainly suggests is if you can add more fats to your diet, or there is a ratio for it, and less carbohydrates, which helps in actually going further, reducing the insulin resistance. I had a lot of issues. The moment I see rice, that is my problem. I come from work, I'm so hungry, I open the fridge, I eat whatever I get. That was my problem. And then I'm like really carbohydrate. I couldn't change it for 10 years. I knew that I was going down. What happened is like I had inflammation all over my body. I had knee pain, I couldn't work. I was literally had disc bulge. Right now, I can 100% sure that there is no inflammation in my body. There is no pain in my body. I stand for 12 or 24 hours, I don't have any problem. At one point I thought I won't be able to work. I know I work in an independent, but everybody works in all other places. We all have to stand. And there is no excuse for not standing. But there is a link for carbohydrates and systemic inflammation. That's what I just wanted to put it up. So I'll come to what exactly. I just wanted that 2 slides because later I'll come around why that is important. Intermittent fasting. What is intermittent fasting? It's all about you're just regulating your own body to fast. People will think, oh, this is not too much actually. When you think about how fasting is done, it is okay because 12 hours you're already done during the night time. So 6 p.m. you finish your food, then 6 a.m. 12 hours you're already sleeping. So there is 12 hours gone. You just have to add 2 more hours to it every week or just slowly. People ask me like, oh, do you have to fast every day? No, you don't have to. You are actually doing some self-control to your own body. This is like, I found it's not hard for me. First couple of days I thought it would be I'll faint because I had glucose issue. No, only 1 or 2 days you will feel that you will faint. Rest of the body automatically have a lot of stored glycogen. It converts and it makes sugar. That's what the first thing I said. There's 150 grams already liver is breaking down from glycogen by the gluconeogenesis. So this is, you can do so many different aspects. People do 16 hours fasting, rest up, they can eat whatever they want, there is no problem. People have 18 hours fasting, 20 hours fasting. For any compelling indications like diabetes, any issues with thyroid, people do extended fasting. I only suggest 16 to 8 hours or 18 to 6 hours. That's what is normal we can do. I mean, if anybody is interested in it, they can do it. Who I follow? There's 2 doctors which I started researching this so much from January. I found that these guys are doing really good, not biased. All the information they put up is literally working for people. One is Dr. Jason Fung in Toronto. He's an endocrinologist. He studied this extensively. He has an IDM clinic who does thousands of people are off insulin just because of this theory. He brought up this theory 10 years before, but people were not interested. But now it's becoming so popular. Second is Dr. Rickberg. He's a chiropractor and computerist. He works for Howard University, and he's been coaching people for the last 10 years, and I follow him and watch a lot of videos of him. So this is all about intermittent fasting. Why intermittent fasting is important. I just wanted to put concept is like, if your liver has 150 grams of glycogen stored in there, and you are adding every meal carbohydrates. Okay? Liver is saying, I'm full, I don't want it. What happens? It is going and storing it. So every meal it is going and storing it. What we do as Malayalis, we all have appam, dosha, all carbohydrates. We were like that from the beginning. We can't change it. It's hard to change. There's a snack, there's a mid-noon snack, there's a chai with curry, all these things. And then we eat late. Everybody eats after 9 o'clock. What happens? The body doesn't even get rest. The liver is saying, I'm too much full. imagine if a glass full of water, if you're not emptying the glass full of water, you cannot pour any more water in it. That means the sugar, imagine the water is the sugar. The sugar is spilling out. Over the time, the body cannot accept it. Body is reacting by doing insulin resistant. People are having diabetic issues. People are having, there's fat is being deficit. So I just wonder what classification we are in. Over 300 grams per day? I don't know. I mean, we have to think about it. We are pharmacists. We know a lot of things, but how much we are looking into it, nobody's looking into it. I never looked into it. So just a thought. So just to make it a little bit more interesting, this was a Facebook post which came across. I just cut and copied it. This is a 250 pound woman and a 120 pound. You can see how much inside. Now we can see we are fat outside, but inside how the organs are being crushed. A lot of people who come to you have heart failure, people say, like there's a lot of issues because fluid is built up in their organs. That's not because there's like 250 women comes to you and tell you like, I'm suffering from wheezing, genetically or any other issue. No, they all have issues. The fat is around their lungs. Look at the knees. The knees, the joint is so much pressure, the person cannot hold that weight. That is the main reason why this was actually shown to see how the inner part is. The post is clearly not about the weight, it's all about the stored fat. 120 may be, I think, attainable, but the health is not. The weight is not the argument here, it's a fatty deposit around the organs and joints. So this is one other interesting fact when I was researching came across. Fatty liver. I don't know how much we all know. A lot of people, when I went to India, I met 2 people who had stage 3 fatty liver disease. So the first question is, do you drink alcohol? No, I don't drink alcohol. So then I said, what happened? Nothing happened. Just the doctor said it's stage 3 fatty liver disease. So it came to an interesting fact. This is called NAFLD. See, that is because of the amount of carbohydrates we eat. Because the liver is already being suffocated. That means how much carbohydrates can be like stored. That is what. So you can see healthy liver. This is the 5% of the fat. You can have this one, but if you look at the fatty liver, that is what it is. So the fatty liver main cause is carbohydrates. How can we reverse it? First thing, intermittent fasting. Why intermittent fasting is important for this particular condition? You are emptying the liver glycogen. You are giving liver a chance to empty it because you are not adding too much of carbohydrates or any kind of proteins or anything. You are giving like 16 hours so that the liver empty at least a little, day by day. So if that is emptied, then you can have carbohydrates. I'm not saying nobody should have carbohydrates. They can have carbohydrates. But if the liver is that much fatty deposit, that is what is happening. What people think I eat is just because of fats. No, it's not because of only fats. It's just because of a combination of fats as well as carbohydrates. So there is some people ask me like, what else can be done? Yeah, exercise can be done. How many of us can exercise every day? Yeah, there is a limit for it. We cannot do endurance exercises like strength training, weight training. I can't do it. I don't have time for it. I hardly have time to go to work and come back. And then supplements like omega-3 and all those things, there's additional things which we can take. But first thing is intermittent fasting, it helps, it reverses. I know people who have reversed fatty liver by doing intermittent fasting. This is just a funny thing. I went to my chiropractor. I used to go to chiropractor every week because I had disc issue, I used to get it tested. So this guy had this. I'm afraid most of the problems with your back have been to do with the So main thing, what happens when you have that liver glycogen stored is higher? It converts to fat. Where the fat is going to be converted to? It is converted to belly fat. So mostly that is what happens. So I just wanted to do is like just have a heads up. Okay, some other thing which also has a lot of correlations with why our metabolism slows down and also cortisol. One thing major, we all work in a very stressful environment every day. So I know we can't do anything about it. So one thing, the cortisol in your body, if that level is increased, we definitely have problems. See what happens when cortisol level increases. The stored triglycerides break down and mobilize and redistribute to the stored fat. So whatever the stored triglycerides, it is going to be, it has direct link with cortisol. So that is one thing. Then increase the blood sugar, increase, we have appetite just because we stress eat. I don't know how many people, if I'm stressed out, I'm definitely going to eat a lot of carbohydrates especially. How can we reduce? Increase sleep. I don't know how much it is possible. Reduce stress. That is also not possible. Exercise that we can try. Then there's B vitamins. There's a lot of link to B vitamins in reducing stress. Plus increase potassium and magnesium. And either you can take supplements. I have put up like what are the sources of all these things. And what is magic of fasting? So what happens when this fasting is happening here? It's like your body, literally, like as I said, the liver literally gives empties the glycogen. And what happens is, your body enters the ketosis. Whereas I said 0 to 50 grams, it entered the ketosis. And the glycogen is depleted. And what happens is, it literally makes your body burn the fat. Whatever is stored in there. If you don't give a chance, it doesn't, like we are eating every 3 meals, you don't give a chance for the liver to empty the storage. So this is where it comes like the intermittent fasting helps in burning fat. What other things which is associated with intermittent fasting? I've heard that tumorous shrunk. If you can look up, there's a lot of studies about cancer. There's ketosis, especially that single word is related to a lot of dementia people have reduced. They have done ketosis can be attained by doing ketogenic diet too. So there's so much now linked to these kind of diseases, especially chronic diseases, thyroid issues. So this is actually going to the growth hormone is released too when you're on ketosis. So this helps a lot in that. So that's just wanted to point it out. These are the benefits, like regulates blood sugar levels, decrease hunger and cravings, increase energy levels and less fatigue, improve memory, clarity, and reduce risk of dementia, increases metabolism and muscle growth. So these are the most common benefits, which is steps for fasting. So when I came in, I was talking about all these things. Everybody asked, how will I do it? Is it possible? Most of the people, first thing I say is think about it, 6 p.m. When is your last meal? Okay, if you're taking me by 9 o'clock, I just want to push it forward to at least 7. The last meal should be around 8 p.m. Okay, so then only you can plan 8 a.m. You have 12 hours. Most of the people don't eat breakfast. I don't know how many of you go to work having a full breakfast. I don't get time to eat breakfast. So you're already fasting. What you have to do is just don't drink anything. Especially you add anything which increases sugar or insulin, then the fasting is gone. Okay, so you can have black coffee, black tea, you can have water, lemon, unlimited amount of water. So only thing you just have to calculate. There's a lot of apps and other things which helps in when you start, when you stop, and all. I'll just link it to it. Choosing a meal plan. So normally people ask what should I eat when I break the fast? I normally do is I do a ratio of fat and I do carbohydrates too. So I take 2 eggs. So most of the people ask why 2 eggs? Because that has a good fat and good protein too. It's a complete meal. So cholesterol issue. No, there's a lot of misunderstanding about eggs and all the other kind of oils and other things. So there is another part too. If I can talk all day. I don't want to do that. But plan your meal. If you can I make tons of vegetables. I don't eat salad. I eat thoran. I eat lot of vegetables stir fried or whatever ways we cook. I make the meal like that. So I have a plate which I measure it and I just do it and make the protein and make how much amount of vegetables. But I don't do that much carbs where I used to do. I just make sure that I eat a little because that is my happiness. That's my goal is to reduce the carbohydrates to 25% of the meal, not how much I used to be 50%. Same thing as I said, steps to break. When you break the fast, I preferably want it to have good fats and protein. Because when you are actually breaking the fast, your body is in a very absorptive mode. If you eat just full of rice, that can really get absorbed here. Then you can have problems. You can have stomach issues and all those things. But I would preferably choose good fats like avocado, eggs, protein, all these things. I've just listed some of them. and cut the carbs slowly. I know, within one day, I reduced all those things, I go back the next day to the same day. So slowly, if people, you are eating 2 cups of rice, come to like 1 cup of rice. Slowly reduce it, otherwise your body also, is the amount of potassium and sodium in your body is being controlled by carbohydrates. That is being like story. What you are going to be deficient is your potassium and sodium. Okay, supplements for fasting, that's previously. So the one vitamin which being talked about is B vitamins. So it's been what you are going to be deficient is your B vitamins. And minerals like potassium, magnesium and calcium. And trace minerals, there's fiber, there's glutathione, that is in nutritional yeast. There's one single thing which has this much. I eat this every day, a spoon of nutritional yeast every day. It's a vegan protein actually. It's not expensive, it's like $8 for a packet or a bottle of that. And it has augurs. If you can read about the benefits of it, it's really good. Especially when on a stress day, my technician I was double worked, I couldn't even sleep that day. 2 days, I had 2 scoops of nutritional yeast. Next day, I was okay. I could still feel it. I was testing myself out. 2 days, I was fine. I was just thinking there is something which is, your body is actually, this is called adrenal fatigue. Because your body is reacting to the amount of stress you're at. So your adrenals are acting up. The only way to make sure that your adrenals is coming down is by the B vitamins. So test it out or try it out. That's one thing which you will be deficient when you're doing fasting. Because you are fasting for 16 to 20 hours. That is what the main thing. Especially sodium and potassium. That's what I felt. I had severe cramps in my legs. I had like tired. So one thing I do is like I change my salt. Salt is the biggest culprit. I don't use regular table salt. That is bleached salt. I use Himalayan pink salt or sea salt. That has a lot of minerals in it. It's time up we all change it. Because it has a lot of minerals and I drink with lemon and pink salt every day. That replenish my electrolytes. This is actually, I just wanted to put up what is our Kerala diet and I put up a meal plan. So that some people, previously when I thought somebody asked about that question, I changed all those, what the combinations is. This is our normal diet. I added 1 egg there. I added coconut oil for, coconut oil and olive oil is the best. Why? Because that has a high melting point. The temperature it can withstand is like 345 Fahrenheit. If you use vegetable oil, no time to get rid of it. Olive oil it's okay, but don't heat up too much, you can use it in salads. Even coconut oil to an extent it can withstand, but more than that, it will again convert to hydrocarbons. So I use a coconut oil. Then I've done all these based on Kerala meals because that is what our weakness is. So this is all my plan and somebody wanted it so I just gave it. This is my meal plan actually, what I do on everybody asked how did you lose 25 pounds. This is what I do. I do 2 boiled eggs, an avocado smoothie, a plate of salad, green tea or black tea. In between fasting I do only black coffee or black tea, nothing else, or water. That's what I do. Then this is, I only get to eat 2 times a day because I'm fasting. I break my fast at 2 p.m. when at work. So I have 2 eggs all the time in my lunch bag. I eat that egg, I can't eat anything like that lavishly, so I just eat that, break my fast, then I eat whatever I want and I get tired. So in between the 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. I can eat whatever I want, there is no problem. People think that when fasting means you don't have to eat anything. No, I eat. And the days when I want to eat, last Sunday was Onam celebration at church. I eat whatever I want. I love Onam food. I eat. So that there is no compelling indication for anybody to fast every day. What is your BMI? What is your goal? If you want to be on the normal BMI or overweight or regular, you can be. I want to link to the first slide which I said that, where you want to be. If you are taking more than 150 or 300 grams of carbohydrates, it's time up, we can think about it and reduce. 10 years later, you don't have to have diabetes, high blood pressure, all those things. That's just to be. And that's all. Thank you.